What's up, beautiful people? It is your hunger miss Shameless, and we are back with another tech talk. And this video is all about affordable and DIY lighting, and it's a special collaboration with the Sorry Girls.
Hi!
Yay!
I'm Kelsey.
And I'm Becky.
And we did a collab on their channel on how to make this amazing ring light that we're filming on right now.
We did. So you guys will have to come check that out after. But first...
Yes, first stay here.
Stay here.
Watch this video and learn all the tips on affordable lighting. Now, what do you guys use for lighting?
We use a lot of window light, which is free.
Yeah.
And we also use clip lights that come from the hardware store, so also very affordable.
Yeah. And now our new ring light we'll start using.
Yes, and I love this ring light. It's so easy to make and it's so cute. There's a sense of accomplishment when you make something with your own hands.
There really is.
Okay, let me show them right now.
Yes.
Ooh, look at that. Isn't that so
Pretty
cool?
good.
Make sure you guys head over to their channel after.
We do lots of DIY content, hence DIY ring light. Yeah, DIY all year round. So that's if you need to DIY anything, come to us. We will help you. Home decor, fashion.
Exactly. And we're also Canadian as well. So
We're all Canadian.
All Canadian here. Hence sorry. We say sorry a lot in Canada. That's where the name comes, if you guys are curious.
And they collaborated with Shannon and Mr. Kate, so it only made sense that we all
You were next.
unite.
It was bound to happen.
But I'm gonna break down some lighting tips for you guys. Okay, so this is daylight. This lighting is free, guys, but with everything that's cheap or free, there are drawbacks. So the light keeps changing throughout the day. Sunset, sunrise, clouds come in and out of your shot. It could be raining, it could be very bright, but the thing is it keeps changing, which means you gotta keep changing the settings in your camera if you're doing video. If you're doing photo, it's way easier to work around, but daylight is winning because it gives you that nice Instagram filter, blowout skin, it's so flawless. Makes you Facetune your face with daylight. That's what daylight is. It's called Facetune. It's free. You just gotta learn how to use that camera of yours. I have a video on aperture ISO, shutter speed, here we go. Moving on. Now for this dope ring light I made with the Sorry Girls. Make sure you guys go head over to their channel to find out how it was made. I would recommend this DIY ring light for close-up subjects, maybe food, maybe products, anything close up. This is the power output from the DIY ring light. It's not very powerful at all. So I am 4 feet away from the light. There's only one setting, so it's not very bright. But if I move closer, this is how powerful it can be when you're this close. And I am now 2 feet. And I don't think I can get much closer without looking like a hobo. And this is with the ring light only. Oi! So then the closer you can bring the light to the subject, obviously the more lit it will be. But because this sits on the camera, I'm restricted to how close it is. It's dependent on how close the camera is. So you can get another attachment or make another attachment that could come closer. Or even a more powerful ring light, maybe using instead of 2 strips, maybe using another 2 strips. Again, this is the advantages and disadvantages with DIY, but it looks really cool. Okay, so this is what the Diva ring light looks like. It's a manufacturer that goes under a bunch of different names, so it might be labeled a Diva ring, it could be labeled something else, but it's the same manufacturer, just a different stamp. Now, let's measure, shall we? This is 4 feet as well. This is way more powerful. I actually had to turn the settings on my camera down. If you guys find this online cheaper with good reviews, share that in the comments below so we can get a deal. And this is also warmer, if you can tell. I'm warmer, the other one is very blue. Very cool. So there is a side-by-side comparison of the DIY ring light versus the Diva ring light. You can see the output is night and day. That's very bright. This one not so much. The Diva ring is around 200 and this one is around 30 or 50. I say get the Diva ring. This is closer. This is 2 feet, so it's super overexposed. You could turn the settings all the way down. ISO can be at 100. Your aperture can close, which means a higher number, a higher f-stop. And the benefit with these ring lights is you can shoot further away. You don't have to be up close. But she does look more glorious, doesn't she? And this is just the ring light on its own, no fill-in. So this is the side of the slumber party. I don't have any of my house lights on, meaning the fluorescence in the room. I don't have my studio lights on. All I have is the lighting from these Christmas lights and these 2 lamps from IKEA. These lights are from the drugstore, this is from Pier 1. But you can see the difference between lights from a set and just, I like to call these ambient lighting, whatever you want to call it. But it's very warm, very moody. So if I was doing like a love scene or something, I'd have like these lightings and like candles. But with our Diva ring light and umbrella lights, we are serving you Slumber Party, which is a totally different effect. It's very bright and it's also very flat. Here you can see lots of shadows on the set of the Slumber Party. Not so much. But let's see what these lights look like up close to a subject. You wouldn't necessarily use this for a tutorial, but you could use it for a scene, like maybe an intimate scene if you guys are film students, or if you're trying to tell a story, a narrative, versus a tutorial on how to. So let me be your model for the evening, okay? Okay, so this is lighting, the ambient lighting with the 2 IKEA lights and like just Christmas lights, and that's it. And a really dope lens and settings on my camera. You should watch this video to find how I did that. So this is perfect for like, you know, a scene of a distraught young woman coming of age and she just broke up with her boyfriend. That's cool, right? And then you could pan up and see the beautiful out of focus lighting, pan back down to reveal the crying girl. This is like the real slumber party called a cry fest by yourself. Okay, that was that. So this is a hideous floodlight. This monstrosity is a $10 floodlight from Home Depot. The clamp itself costs $10 and the light, the bulb inside costs about $10 too. The bulb is daylight balanced, but this is serving me tungsten, okay? And tungsten is this yellowness that you're seeing. Now, I have a video on color balance that you can watch here, but right now the Kelvin setting is on 5400, which is about daylight balance. But we're gonna go ahead and go in the camera and change those settings. So we're gonna put the Kelvin setting to 2700. Now this is with the adjustments in the color, white balance, night and day. All of a sudden I look like I'm on a nylon magazine. But yes, look at the difference. The key to white balance is getting the whites to be white. So this is the closest thing to white in this scenario. So we want to try to get this white to balance that yellow light. So this is what the bulb comes in. Daylight, sunny, bright, and flood. 65 watts. You want to get a light bulb that emits as much brightness as possible, whether that's with wattage or lumens. And this clamp is a tight grip work light. This is with 1. So imagine if you had 2 or 3 or 4. Now the trick here is I'm on the wall. There's like a harsh shadow. If you have issues with shadow, you have to play with the spacing between the backdrop and the subject. So a lot of people complain like I have like one shadow that's too bright, or I have one shadow that's too dark, or I have multiple shadows. You gotta try to get away from the backdrop or rearrange your lighting so the shadows kind of either bounce inwards, bounce down, but you gotta fiddle. So if I move away from that, so it depends on the look you're trying to go for. This could be very editorial fashion with the harsh shadow. So you can move away from it. I'm restricted with what I can do in this scenario. And then just you can either adjust the lighting to tilt it away, tilt it towards. You can diffuse the light if it's too bright, use some muslin or anything that won't catch fire and we'll just tone it down a bit. Even like wax paper. They sell opal paper at lighting stores. It's very hot. These lights are hot. Whew, okay. This humongous light bulb from Amazon, it's massive, it's 85 watts, but it's daylight balanced. This is your Home Depot light. So tiny, so insignificant. I should just break it. I like this one, I've had this for like 3 years or 4 years since I started YouTube, so I'll put this in the links in the description box. But yeah, this is the bulb in action. I got all of this from Amazon. I think it was like $50, and then this is what it looks like when it's on. Shablam! Once you have your light source, it helps to diffuse it so it isn't so harsh. So I'm using an umbrella. They're easy to use and collapse. I also have soft boxes. They look fancier, but they do take more time to set up and to take down. Those are some tips for affordable and DIY lights. Make sure you guys head over to their channel, and they're all about DIYs.
Yeah, you can see again how we made this DIY ring light and see so many other amazing DIYs we've done as well.
Yes, and if you're here from our channel, subscribe to Naya.
Yeah, subscribe to me, and then head over there and subscribe to them. And you guys even made neon lights.
Yeah,
we did.
They ask me all the time, like, where did you get that? I'm like, it doesn't even matter because it's somewhere in LA and it costs a lot of money.
Yeah, so if you like Shameless Maya's sign, we can show you how to DIY it. We did a DIY neon light.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And cheap and easy. Just saying. Like under 50. That one's really cheap. That one's like $10.
Really?
Yeah, it's great.
Like this video and comment below and let me know, what do you guys use for lighting? Do you use window lights? Do you use lights that you purchase on Amazon? Where do you get your lights? Sharing is caring. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. And remember to do you, boo. Be shameless.